I was younger, I was maybe 10, 12 years old, something like that, and a friend of mine, we were out skateboarding, and he stepped on a skateboard. It flipped over, the end of it flipped up, the end of it went right in my mouth, broke the tooth right off at the gum line.
Tom suffered a skateboard injury and had to have a root canal procedure done on that tooth at that time. He had subsequently gone through another root canal procedure and a crown, and at this point his tooth was graying, the crown looked bad, and it was becoming symptomatic.
So I learned growing up to smile with my lips covering my teeth. I went in, I just figured I needed another root canal. I went in and they said, no, there's no bone left above there. And Dr. Bennett took a look and said, what can we do? She said, we're gonna need to do a bone graft.
So at that point, we developed a plan with Tom to take the tooth out. We are going to add bone to the site so we can make it a better site for that implant. And we came back a few months later to put the implant in. And when we were able to uncover the implant, the tissue looked beautiful, and he was able to go back to his dentist to have that final crown put on.
Yeah, so I can eat anything I want now. I don't have any problem tearing at a steak or eating an apple or a carrot or anything like that, which is really great. The first few months that I had the implant in, I was nervous, like, is it okay or not, or what's going on, but now I don't really even think about it for the most part.
For Tom, he had been guarding this tooth for years. He didn't want to bite into anything. He was afraid that the tooth might break or fall out. And so being able to give him his smile back was so much more than just being able to smile again with a tooth. It was being able to eat and laugh in company, not have to worry about what he's ordering off the menu, and feel free of that burden that tooth had been for his whole life.
Thank you. Really, it was a long year for me of going through kind of all that, and it was great to see familiar faces each time. Everyone was welcoming, everyone knew me by name, and living in the community. I run into people from here out at dinner, and it's nice to just feel like this, it's part of the community and familiar to me. So, I really appreciate that.